Young Junk! What's up to our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the Geek Nation? Welcome to the cameo-driven CultPop podcast, episode 87, a show where we talk about movies and comics and 20th Century Fox IP and all the other things that scratch your nerdy little itches. We're coming to you live from Young Junk HQ.
Young Junk.
A bomb-ass podcast production space in Philadelphia, PA. It says here, hey, Dylan.
Yeah, what's up?
If anyone that's watching or listening wants to know more about Young Junk HQ, the space and services, where can they inquire?
They can inquire by emailing me at Dylan, that's DYLAN, at yunkjunk.com. YUNKJUNK.
Wonderful. .com.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127, a rad-ass comic shop that caters to rad-ass folks like you. So get in and buy my rad-ass stuff. With me tonight to talk is not Noel, is not Brian, is not Terry. It's Alice.
They're settling for me tonight. Hello.
Yeah, just me and you. And
Yeah.
Dylan.
And Dylan.
Costa's in the chat saying, is Noel making a cameo tonight? No.
Maybe in the
No.
chat.
He's not. Oh, maybe if he's in the chat. He's not feeling well. Before we jump into the night show, we want to thank you for joining us. If you're here joining us live, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification so that you get the nasty little updates. And also, we love a little back and forth, so email us at cultpopgo@gmail.com. Just like this person, we got letters.
Lots and lots and lots and
Lots of letters.
Did it.
Christopher St. Saucy Goodnight says, not sure if you're going to be talking about long legs at some point.
We will, because I finally saw it.
We already did.
But we didn't talk about
Spoilers,
because
right.
I hadn't seen it yet. And I have now.
So, okay.
So this has long.
If you haven't seen Long Legs, this actually has spoilers. So
Come back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just
skip ahead.
Don't leave, just mute.
Yeah,
And then-
mute us.
Yeah.
You can just look at us. Yeah, mute us and just look at us, our beautiful faces. Not sure if you'll be talking about Long Legs at some point, but I thought I'd weigh in. It felt like an hour and 41-minute long episode of The Department of Truth. Now, anyone who doesn't know The Department of Truth, it's a comic book by James Tynion IV and Martin Simmons. It's a very cool comic book, especially with it dipping into Satanism being actually real and having power there at the end. I get what they were doing with the mom and daughter acting so strange since they were basically possessed the entire movie, but it felt like bad acting on Monroe's part, Micah Monroe. I enjoyed the movie, but what was his plan if he hadn't gotten the mom on his side from the very beginning? No one in their right mind would have let him in or accepted the dolls from him. In short, Late Night with the Devil was better. Do you concur, Alice? Did you see Late Night with the Devil?
I did. I really enjoyed Late Night with the Devil, but I talked to you about this. I think I enjoyed Long Legs more than you
Me
did.
too. I'm sorry.
You,
I thought you were gonna say. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna say you like Long Legs better than the night.
oh, you like Long Legs better than Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. See, I don't know. I know they both deal with the Satanism thing, but they feel very different to me because it's like the found footage aspect of Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah, which is very cool. Like they did a really great job with it. But I think this one's just a little bit more interesting. The other, Late Night with the Devil is like, this is great. We watched it once. It's a long, slow burn, and then some cool stuff at the end. But it's not one I'll revisit. Long Legs, I might go back to.
Yeah, I think I definitely rewatched Long Legs.
I feel like it's got legs. We're done.
Are they long? Are they long?
Ending the stream right now.
And we're done. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. No.
So which do you like better?
See, I will definitely be watching Long Legs again. I've mentioned before, I'm a big fan of Oz Perkins.
Is his name Osgood?
Osgood. I've seen him referenced as Oz.
Name.
Yeah.
Osgood Perkins.
Isn't it a good name? I've actually already watched Late Night with the Devil twice because I watched it once by myself. And then I think Costa was out of town for something and he came back and I was like, we have to watch this.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If you watched it with Costa the first time, would you have then gone back and watched it again by yourself?
Honestly,
right?
probably.
Okay, good.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it that much. It was fun. It was good.
Awesome.
I'm very into rewatching stuff though. I know some people are like, I watch it once and then I'm done. I love revisiting stuff.
Turns out my neurodivergence really feels comfortable rewatching things,
Yeah.
specifically horror movies. So I will
Same.
actually lots of movies, like Quentin Tarantino movies. Like
Yeah.
I'll just put on. I rewatch a lot of horror movies. Yeah.
So I don't know which one I liked better. I guess I see what you're saying with long legs being a little more interesting.
Yeah.
I think because
Like
I could see
more
where
elements.
I was able to see where Late Night Devil was going.
Yeah.
I was still entertained, but I was like, okay, this is the thread that is following. Long legs, I was like, what's happening? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just a serial killer, FBI procedural?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, or is it supernatural? Who knows?
Plus, it has, you know what? There's better scares throughout Long Legs as well than there is
True.
Long Night.
Long Night with the Devil.
Long Legs, Devil
Long
Night.
legs with the devil night at nighttime.
Costa says Osbad Perkins. That's his. That's his multiverse.
That's his evil
yeah,
twin.
That's the one with the goatee.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I do disagree. I don't think Micah Monroe's acting was bad.
No, I thought she was great. Once you find out why she is acting the way she's acting,
Yeah.
I just kind of thought she was how do I put this? I thought she was a little bit on the spectrum.
Yeah.
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 Which I think is how she's
Yeah, I think you're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
coded, but
yeah.
when you find out later, you go, oh, okay.
Oh,
That
yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah, it's
I thought she
getting
was
the
great.
mom side at the beginning. I was telling JD this before. I went on like a deep TikTok rabbit hole of like all the biblical references of this movie, and I guess
Long Legs.
long legs. Yeah. With Revelations, and I don't know a lot about the Bible. I'm gonna say that now. Don't quote me on this.
I went to Sunday school. I had the
I
first
taught
3
Sunday
years-
school.
Oh my God. You win.
I
You
taught
win.
it, and I was awful.
Wow.
I gave up, and I just babysat everybody, and I let them play red light, green light, and they loved me.
Wow. So I'm sorry, go on.
I'm sorry. So I guess Book of Revelations, there's there's the beast, the false prophet, and the antichrist. And I guess the theory is the beast is the devil, which is like living in the dolls. The false prophet is the mother,
Yeah.
and then the antichrist is supposed to be long legs.
Okay.
And so like when I saw it through that light, and people like, I'm not going to go into it, but there's people on TikTok that are going very
See,
deep into it.
That's what frustrates me about this movie. It sounds like there was a lot of care taken to make things right,
Yeah.
and then, or at least do references and allusions and all that sort of stuff. And then you get to the end and you're just like, why did she do that?
Yeah.
Why did she
I guess
let
that's
that
true.
happen?
I like going to deep dives after watching
Yeah,
movies and like
same. Mm-hmm.
learning more about it. But I can get like, okay, the movie should stand on its own. Like
Yeah.
you should be able to understand that from watching the movie.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to have a whole theological degree
No, I
to understand it.
I love finding out what they intended.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Christopher St. Sauce.
Yeah.
Good night. Hey, if we're on mute, you can come back.
Yeah.
No more spoilers for Long
We're
Legs.
good. Yeah.
But since no one else is here, I'm going to ask horror movie quiz questions. I brought up some horror.
Oh my
quiz.
God, wait, I'm scared.
You're gonna be really embarrassed if you don't get this.
Oh, God.
Who directed the 1973 horror film The
Oh
Exorcist?
God, I'm gonna be embarrassed. I don't know. Who is it? Oh my
William
God,
Friedkin.
Oh my God. I just raved about how I love
What
this
is the
movie.
name of the possessed girl in The Exorcist?
Reagan McNeil.
You even got the last name. Way to go.
I'm bad with directors' names. I'm so sorry.
Short
Arms, the sequel. Wait, I just saw that.
Short Arms? Are you excited for the sequel, Short Arms? Yeah.
Only if it's also
Little
Nicolas
T-Rex.
Cage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know the director. Oh my God.
I'm too sweaty. I can't get my hand in my
I'm so sweaty
sleeves.
and scared now.
All right. What 1980 horror film is based on a Stephen King novel and directed by Stanley Kubrick?
The Shining.
Yeah, of course. Let's see.
By the way, R.I.P. Shelley Duvall.
Oh, yeah. What was her name? Sweet Pea? No, Sweet Pea's the baby.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Did any of you ever watch the 1980s live action Popeye movie?
Yeah, with Robin Williams.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I revisited it like 10 years ago. Still solid. One more, just for fun.
God, I'm scared.
What 1978 horror film was directed by George A. Romero and features zombies? 1978. Keep in mind.
1978.
George A. Romero of the Dead.
It's Night of the Living Dead?
No!
Oh, no, damn
No,
it! See,
Dawn-
you're embarrassing me!
Dawn,
Dawn of the Dead!
Dawn of the Dead.
I
Here, you
knew
can
it
ask me
wasn't
something.
Night.
You can embarrass me.
No, because you read it already. It's on your phone.
I memorized all of them. Vicious Marshmallow said Friedkin.
I know. I'm getting yelled at by
Good
Vicious
job.
Marshmallow.
And
as I
Costa
should.
says Pazuzu.
Pazuzu? Yeah.
Costa has a tick where he'll just he'll just say Pazuzu
Yes.
in mid-sentence. Just Pazuzu.
No,
No,
see?
it's Dawn of the Dead, 1978.
See? Costa.
Dawn of the Dead. God.
I'm sorry.
Movies weren't black and white in
I know.
1978.
I knew I was wrong when I said it. I knew it.
All right. Let's see. So we did that. We did this other thing. Hey, Alice,
Hey, me.
for this week, what was popping?
Well, now I feel embarrassed to say this, but I watched The Exorcist, The Believer, because I'm a huge fan of the 1973
Oh.
Exorcist.
I didn't realize this was directed by David Gordon Green of
he's done?
Halloween.
Oh my
Halloween
God. Yeah.
2018, Halloween Ends, and Halloween
Okay.
Kills.
So, okay. I want to say this too, which also is controversial. I actually liked Halloween Ends.
I loved it.
I know.
You're in good company. Me
Yes,
and
I
Noel
know.
both
I just
love Halloween Ends.
No, the internet might
Will
not
hate
agree.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did enjoy Halloween. Did not like Halloween Kills.
No. Same.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I was hoping, because I heard bad things about Exorcist Believer. And I was hoping it was a Halloween Ends situation where everybody was hating on it. And I watched it and I'm like, you know what? I enjoyed this. I am sad to say I did not enjoy this.
Oh.
There were cool parts. There were parts that I enjoyed. I mean, the trailer's
baller.
The trailer looks so good.
Yeah. The way
I remember
it's
when it
cut,
came
the
out.
Music,
The music.
The way the slow intro to the music. So good.
Yeah.
But the movie's not good.
I didn't love it. There were parts of it I enjoyed. I thought the two girls who were possessed did a great job. Mm-hmm. They were great. I liked the makeup. Anyone who knows me has seen me dress up as Reagan McNeil on more than one occasion because I love to do special effects makeup, and she's a good one to practice with. I was her for Halloween, this past Halloween. Had a great time. But yeah, so I thought the makeup was cool. There were some scary scenes, like there were some spooky parts, but just the story felt a little disjointed to me, and I didn't feel emotionally connected to a lot of the characters that I think they wanted me to feel emotionally connected to. Okay. So when certain people died, I was like, I get it, but I don't
care.
The emotional weight isn't there for me.
Yeah, because we were talking before the mics went hot about the original and how there's so much character work and time and care given into getting you to relate to the everyday normality of this family, this mother and daughter, and how they interact and how there's a movie being filmed on the college.
Yeah.
Like there's all these weird little nuggets.
Get the peak in their life before it goes crazy.
Yeah.
You didn't get that here. It kind of just starts right off
in
the tragedy, and it's
what a shame. I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah, still watch it. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed some big character development that I just wasn't aware of.
Turns out also I found the goof. The demon in this movie, not Pazuzu, according to the credits, is Lamashtu. Therefore, when it sees Chris McNeil, the "we've met before" quote is factually wrong because it was Pazuzu, a different demon.
Interesting. And even this is in the trailer, so it's not totally a spoiler. One of the girls, while they're possessed and they're like in the hospital, they carve into their hospital bed the name Reagan.
Oh.
So they really like heavily imply that it's Pazuzu.
Oh, okay.
Because like this demon knows Reagan, this demon knows Chris McNeil.
Although to be fair, maybe the demons chat.
They probably do.
Yeah, maybe it was
What
like,
else
you'll
is there
never
to do?
believe what I got up to
What else is there to do
with this kid Regan. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Also,
they made a movie about it, directed by Friedkin, which I know now.
I'm looking at a quote from Catherine. Did the power of Christ compel you?
It's literally like out of oh my god, what's that movie with?
The Exorcist.
No, directed by Friedkin. No, oh my god, the comedy. It had Jonah Hill. They were all playing themselves. It was the end of the world.
This is the end.
This is the end.
Hilarious.
One of them's possessed. Was it really compelling? Is it really like he's like mocking?
Was it? That was funny. I
That's,
gotta rewatch that.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna check it out. That's sad though. I'm sorry to hear it.
Yeah.
Now, so this is what would you call a Lega sequel?
Yeah.
What? There was another one recently, The First Omen. I hear
I haven't watched it.
Everyone tells me that's great.
I would love to watch that. Maybe you'll do that this weekend.
Nice.
But this actually, again, like I said, it was originally supposed to be a trilogy similar to Halloween.
Bombed so hard.
They scrapped the other two apparently, and I know now there is going to be another Exorcist directed by Mike Flanagan, who I enjoy.
Mike Flanagan of Midnight Mass, The Midnight Club,
Hill House,
Hush, the House on Haunted Hill,
Hill House, Bly Manor, Oculus.
Oculus, that's right. That's a good one. That's fun.
Oculus is fun.
I'm excited about it. So wait, it's an Exorcist, like a brand new Exorcist?
I'm not sure if it's a remake.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's another Reagan remake or if it's new material, bringing back some like legacy characters.
Sure.
I'm not sure. I just heard Exorcist with Mike Flanagan. I'm excited. Yeah.
As soon as I see Mike Flanagan, I'm in.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
I'll tell you what's popping with me this week.
What's popping?
Vicious Marshmallow says, "Evil dies tonight."
I feel like I'm disappointing Vicious Marshmallow. I'm very embarrassed.
Who is Vicious Marshmallow?
I don't know, but I'm embarrassing them.
Oh, okay. I feel like I know who that is.
They know all the answers, and I don't. I'm a self-proclaimed horror fan.
Halloween Kills was half of that movie is awesome, and the other half is so goddamn bad. Anyway, what's popping with me this week is I borrowed Dead Silence from, I think, Jamie, who's one of my customers / friends / works at the record shop. I think she brought this to me. And like a year ago, I think I borrowed this.
Oh my God.
Maybe longer.
I feel less
sure.
bad that I haven't returned the Descent to you now.
That's totally fine. So yeah, Dead Silence from the writers and director of Saw. This is the unrated cut on, not even Blu-ray, DVD. Kids, ask your grandparents.
I have the exact same one to the point where I was like, did I lend that to you?
Oh, that wasn't you.
I don't think it was because I think I saw mine like today before I left the house.
After his wife meets a grisly end, Jamie Ashen returns to his hometown of Ravensfair to find answers. His investigation leads him to the ghost of a ventriloquist named Mary Shaw, who seems to have ties to his entire family tree. So this was directed by James Wan, who you may know from Aquaman.
I forgot.
And Malignant.
Oh, he was Malignant too?
Yep.
I liked Malignant.
Oh, what's that face?
He did the Conjuring movies too, right?
Yes.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just so surprised that he did like a DC movie. That seems so left field for him.
Yeah, and I hated it. He also directed Saw 2004, created Billy the Puppet.
Who has a cameo.
Oh, he directed Death Sentence, the Kevin Bacon John. That was awesome. Insidious, The Conjuring, Furious 7.
He did Insidious? Oh my God.
This dude's all over the
See,
joint.
I don't know directors, guys. I'm so sorry.
So
It is the movie with the old lady, Vicious Marshmallow.
Yes, the movie with the old lady and
Mary
the puppet.
Shaw, the old lady.
And the puppet. I put this in. Listen, if I see a puppet on the cover, I'm not stoked. I don't see this and go, yes, another ventriloquist dummy horror movie. Like,
See, I'm sold with a puppet.
I don't care. But I went.
Hates Pinocchio.
And also, this has. I hate Pinocchio. That mother. It says Ryan Quanten from. What was that show?
True Blood?
True Blood. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and it also has one of the Wahlbergs, Donnie Wahlberg from Saw 2.
From Saw 2 and New Kids on the Block.
And New Kids on the Block. So so I went into this with an open mind, but James Wan, because I like Saw, I like a bunch of his movies actually. And this was just fine. I was hoping it would be better. The fact that it's a doll movie, I was like, oh, okay. And it's recent. It's 2007. I guess that's
is that recent?
Shut up. That was like last year. And so I thought, there must be something new and interesting and cool with this puppet movie.
No. It's a puppet movie.
The positives are James Wan really has an eye for classic lighting and I guess stage direction, even though it's a movie. What do you call that? Just the way the blocking.
There you go.
If someone's walking in a field at night in a graveyard, they have 19 fog machines going, just making sure everything is fog. Everything is lit like in a really creepy way, and it just has old school horror vibes. And I really respect that. It occurred to me while watching this that you don't really get that anymore. All the new horror movies are so clean and crisp, and there's just like, give me stupid fog that shouldn't be there.
Gratuitous fog. That's all we want.
Gratuitous fog.
Gratuitous fog.
So that was awesome. The story, Didn't care about it. I think the end reveal is so dumb that it's kind of awesome.
When I was 14, when this movie came out, I fucking loved this movie.
Yeah.
And I definitely it was just because I was 14 and wanted to be cool and edgy and watch spooky movies that came
Yeah.
out. But I remember the plot twist at the end and I was like, this is sick. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It is sick though.
It is sick.
It is still sick.
It's fun.
Yeah. That's the sort of the thing. This movie is one of those so bad it's kind of fun kind of movies.
Yeah.
So if you're into that
Puppets?
sort of John, what's that?
Puppets.
If you're into puppets and so bad it's kind of fun, Dead Silence, go check it out if you get a chance. You scream, you die.
You die. That's the whole thing. Gotta be dead silent.
That's what's been popping. Anything else? Did we do everything? What else? We got the email. We got the what's popping. Hey, so let's read some stuff on the Johnski. And the Zack Snyder Owl movie. What? The Guardians of Ga'Hoole or whatever? What is that?
What?
Yeah, Zack Snyder directed an animated owl film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this reference is.
Okay,
though.
I was like, what did we say?
And Pink says, I liked Dominion, loved Exorcist, loved Heretic, loved Legion, and liked Believer. I'm still heartbroken over the TV series being canceled. I meant to bring that up when she was talking.
Yeah.
Did you watch the series?
Didn't, but I've heard amazing things about it. That has Gina Davis, right?
Yes.
Love Gina Davis.
Love Gina Davis. And I was very excited. I was like, well, there's got to be something interesting to this if Gina Davis is involved in a TV show.
Right.
And it was awesome. It takes a couple of episodes to get crack-a-lackin', but once it does, awesome.
What's it on?
I don't know.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Pink Apocalypse. What's it on? I think so. I know a lot of people don't like Heretic.
Which one's Heretic?
The second Exorcist.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't think I have either, but I know
Was awesome.
when I was reading other reviews of Believer, people were saying it was even worse than Heretic, and people were like, famously bad Heretic, and I was like, is it? Like, I didn't know. I still want to see it. If Pink Apocalypse loves it, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus.
Wait, The Exorcist is on Disney Plus?
Hulu. I think through Hulu, right?
Okay. Yes, that's right.
And also on Tubi. I don't know what Tubi is, but
Reagan is my favorite Disney princess.
oh my god, nice. Vicious Marshmallow says Ryan Quanten was in it. Yeah.
Oh, he was in that? Okay. That's funny.
Was in which one?
The Owl movie.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
Sorry.
I'm catching up.
Yeah.
It's batshit 70s insanity. It's a terrible movie.
Got it. I'd
says
probably
Pink.
love it too. Yeah. I like batshit 70s insanity. I'm down.
All right. It's time to get into our main review, which is Deadpool and Wolverine. Came out in 2024. It was the last goddamn week. Deadpool is offered a place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe by the Time Variance Authority, but instead recruits a variant of Wolverine to save his universe from extinction. Directed by Sean Levy, I don't know. Written by Ryan Reynolds, Rhett Reese, and Paul Wernick. Stars Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Emma Corrin, and 500 other people who will go unnamed for a little bit. Anywho, welcome to the Owlcast.
Yeah.
He was the bad owl.
Let's talk about owls.
So
I love Night Owl from Watchmen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well done. Alice, what did you think of Deadpool 1 and 2?
Oh, I loved them.
Yeah?
Absolutely loved them.
Were you a Deadpool fan before the movies?
No.
Me neither.
I was mostly just not super aware of him. It wasn't like I didn't like Deadpool. I just wasn't, I've mentioned before on the podcast, I got into comic books later in life. And so I just wasn't too super exposed to Deadpool.
Okay.
Loved the movies.
I was around for his creation by, was it Fabian Nicieza and Rob Liefeld? And he was just the merc with the mouth. He was basically just an X-Force character who was kind of obnoxious. And it wasn't really until maybe like 10, 15 years later that he sort of became the Deadpool that we know now. And I still never cared about him as a character, except for Uncanny X-Force. If you haven't read Uncanny X-Force by Jerome Pena and Rick Remender, that's my favorite Deadpool comic. But yeah, watching the original Deadpool and Deadpool 2 was kind of revelatory. I couldn't believe that they were making it and that Ryan Reynolds was so perfect for it.
He is so perfect for it.
Did you ever see the animatic that was created as a test for Deadpool 1?
No.
This is an awesome story. So,
Oh, wait, I think I heard about this, but go.
so Ryan Reynolds and I guess Sean Levy put together, they filmed that whole sequence where he's up on the bridge, sitting down, whistling to himself and drawing a cartoon on a piece of paper, and then falls in and has that whole fight sequence in an SUV as it's driving.
Yeah.
So that sequence they did as a test for shopping it around to, I guess, different studios and whatnot to be like, hey, here's what this could be. We should make it. It looks cool, right? And no one wanted it. So it sort of just languished in the void for a while. And not Ryan Reynolds leaked it onto the internet just to show it to people, and his goal was achieved. Of everyone was like, you got to make this fucking movie. How dare you not make this movie? And that's the only reason that Deadpool 1 ever happened.
Yeah.
Which is such a great story. I love that.
Literally learned that today on TikTok. Because
Not when I just told you now.
Not when yes,
Okay.
yeah. I do love hearing it again, but I was scrolling through TikTok, and my whole For You page is now just Deadpool and Wolverine stuff. And there was one of those like polygraph interviews with Ryan Reynolds is hooked up to the polygraph, and Hugh Jackman is asking questions, and he asked him if he's the one who leaked it.
Nice.
And he's like, I cannot say. And he's like, you got to answer the question. It was really funny. And I was like, I never knew about this.
Yeah, I feel like he could probably get in trouble, but also he made that company probably billions of dollars by doing it. So shut up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I loved Deadpool 1 and 2. I forgot how good they are.
They're so good.
I went back and put them on in the comic shop just for Ishton giggles. And I was like, holy shit, this is still hilarious and still poignant. Like, it still has heart. So I was really excited for this one. I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
I love him.
And I was really looking forward to this, but I didn't know what to expect. And I got everything I didn't know I wanted.
Oh, okay, good.
With this movie.
I thought there was going to be a butt in there.
Several butts.
There are a lot of butts in this movie.
A lot of rumpy dumps.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about this movie. The story is nonsense.
Yeah.
The story is just a way for us to get jokes and cameos. This is
a lot of people were upset about that on the interwebs today.
Oh, they were upset about what?
The story being nonsense.
Yeah, I get that. But also, I mean, the second story was just, oh, my girlfriend's dead. How can I undo that?
Right.
Or
They
like,
were
I'm going to help
hoping
this kid.
The entrance into the MCU would be something bigger, I guess.
Oh.
And
No, I went in expecting a Deadpool movie.
I went in expecting a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I got. Plus Wolverine.
Deadpool 2.5, I forgot about that one.
Oh, Kosa. Didn't realize that was Kosa who said that. I was like, Kosa loves that one.
Thank you, Vicious Marshmallow. Tim Miller was the original director, not Sean Levy. And Robert Monroe. Hi, he says hi. What's up?
Can I interrupt and ask what's Deadpool 2.5?
Oh, so it was basically the plot of that one is Deadpool kidnaps Fred Savage, and tries to read him the story of Deadpool 1 and 2, because Fred Savage is in Princess Bride, where he gets read a story. They reenact the movie, but it's to make it PG-13 so that more people could see it, because the first two are R.
Yeah.
So it was a PG. It's a PG-13 Deadpool essentially.
Which is hilarious.
And Kosa just loves the bit where he kidnaps Fred Savage and ties him to a bed and forces him to hear the story of Deadpool 1 and 2.
So dumb. I love it.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I didn't know that.
I haven't seen it either.
I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bit is funny, but it's not as good as obviously the other.
Yeah.
Me and Noel and my wife Sushan all went together, and I'm pretty sure at least Sushan and I were laughing so hard we cried. I had tears streaming down my face. It kept surprising me, and the jokes per minute, the JPM was off the charts. It just completely but I'm laughing at one joke, and there's another joke that I'm missing because I'm laughing at the other joke. That's how quickly they
were quick with it.
Yeah, they machine gun out. And all of the cameos were so unexpected, but kind of brilliant and just a blast as someone who grew up with those characters.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil what they are. We'll get in that in spoilers. But Alice, what'd you think?
I freaking loved it.
Yeah.
I had a ball. I saw it last night. I was so excited, like all day at work. I was like, I'm so going to see it. I'm going to see it. I'm so excited. And it lived up to all my expectations. Because I went in expecting a Deadpool movie. I wasn't hoping that it tied in more to the MCU. I get why people are upset about that, but
it didn't even occur to me.
It didn't occur to me either, but I've been like watching stuff today, and I get how people might have wanted more from it.
To me, it just looked like Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are best friends.
Yeah.
And they were like, we need to do this. How can we do it?
Yeah.
And then they did it. Like, I didn't think it was some Marvel plan to unveil the next phase of Marvel. I thought it was just them having a good time.
I also haven't watched some of the more recent Marvel movies. So, like, I don't know if I missed some references there.
Oh,
but
probably.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I still
He does reference that. I like when he says Wolverine's coming in at a low point.
Yeah,
he's joining the Marvel Universe at a low point.
You're joining a little bit of a low point here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I had a blast.
Yeah?
I thought it was great. What did you... Do you have a ranking of the Deadpool movies?
Oh, I did not come prepared for that.
Sorry.
It's Deadpool.
I don't even know if I have one.
Deadpool 1, Deadpool Wolverine, Deadpool 2. But they're all kind of just
they're all so close.
They're almost docking. They're just so close to each other. Sorry about that.
The only way you could have phrased that is docking. There's no other, not touching, docking. Fully docking.
So what do you got?
All of mine are docking.
Do they be docking?
Yeah. They be docking.
Now,
I was going to agree with you right after that, but I love that Peter's introduced in Deadpool 2, and he's so fun.
And the whole X-Force.
The whole X-Force.
God damn it.
So good.
The death of X-Force is so hilarious. That was one of those things where like I could barely breathe.
I know.
In retrospect, it was so obvious.
Yeah.
But as it was happening, I was like hyperventilating.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard, especially with Brad Pitt.
Yes.
That was the best. But go on. I'm sorry. Rank them. Go.
Shit.
Do it on the spot. Also, who wrote The Exorcist?
Wes Craven. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
I'm not that bad. Oh shit. Okay. I think I gotta agree. 1, 3, 2.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Because 1 just kicks everything off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the first kind of superhero movie that I'd seen like that. I feel like most people saw like that. Like there's never.
It's the only one.
Yeah.
That is like that.
Honestly, the only other. At that point when I was watching superhero movies, the only other foul-mouthed superhero I could remember, mildly foul-mouthed compared to Deadpool, was Wolverine in X-Men. And I watched that when I was 7. And I remember my parents letting me watch it. And they're like, you can't say anything Wolverine says. They're like, don't repeat.
He is not a role model.
Yeah, he calls James Marsden's Cyclops a dick. And I thought that was so funny as a kid when I like knew what that meant. And my mom's like, you cannot leave the house and tell people we let you watch this.
It's me. Prove it. You're a dick. Okay.
I loved that bit when I was a kid, and I barely understood it.
You know who did some rewrites on that?
Who?
Joss Whedon.
Really?
Yeah. He wrote the infamous line that everyone hates. I love this line. I unabashedly love this line when it happened. I was like, that's a dumb, funny line. When Storm is talking to Toad, and she goes, do you know what happens to toads when they get hit by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. I love that line so much. It's so irreverent. I think like it doesn't seem like something that Storm would say, but goddamn, I love that line. And then I'm pretty sure he did the prove it. You're a dick. And then the one claw, middle finger. Yeah.
Comedy gold.
Yeah. It's a shame that Joss Whedon sucks.
Yeah.
But I used to love him.
Yeah.
So, Dylan, did you see Deadpool Wolverine?
I did not see Deadpool Wolverine.
Let me ask you this. Why the fuck not?
He's going to be...
It's been a busy week for Dylan over here, producer Dylan. Just with life and everything. But...
I'm hearing excuses.
Yes, you are. But no, like, I definitely really want to see it. And hearing you guys talk about it makes me want to see it more. I loved the first 2 Deadpool movies. I remember my older sister taking me to see Deadpool 2. and that's like just a cherished moment in my life. She took me to like Atomic City Comics beforehand. And
On South Street, a great shop.
Yeah, yeah. And then I got to pick out a comic, and then we went to go see the movie.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
you're like a little cinnamon roll. You're so cute.
So
crying.
I definitely really want to see it, but I have not seen it yet. But I am excited, and hearing you guys talk about it makes me more excited.
Nice. To
That
be fair,
reminds me-
whenever he's listening, he always gets excited when we're talking.
Yes.
So
He has to in his contract.
we all, the two of us, say
We all
go.
of us here.
All of us here at Young Chung Studios say go see Deadpool Wolverine if you haven't yet. I'm assuming if you're hanging out with us, unless you're Dylan, you probably already saw the movie. So we're gonna get into spoilers right now. It's spoiler time. So I'll be honest. I was a little disappointed that Noel was not here tonight because
I am too. I miss
this movie is so in the weeds of
pop culture references.
comic book references, very specific comic book references.
Liefeld's?
Liefeld's Only
For
Feet.
feet.
Only, or was it Only Feet?
Oh, yeah, it was like,
so
yeah.
good. And just like deep cuts of all of the movies from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
There's one cameo I'm dying to talk to you about.
Let's do it. Let's jump right in.
You're like the only other person that I know, maybe besides Costa, who like also loved this movie. Elektra from Daredevil.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
I couldn't believe it.
I didn't. So excited.
I don't know why I thought this about Jennifer Garner, but I was like, doesn't seem like she would show up for this. She did, and she had a blast. Yeah.
I was so stoked.
Did you see the Elektra movie?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
I own it. It's terrible.
It's. I mean, yeah.
I gotta buy them.
Yeah.
I love the Elektra. That was awesome. Blade was a blast.
Blade was so good.
So, my favorite one. Oh, there's a couple favorites. Shit. Of
Your favorite one and I'll
of the
tell you my favorite
Fox, I guess, cameos. My favorite was Gambit. Mm-hmm. Do you know the story of him and Gambit?
Yes.
God damn it! Brilliant.
I was so excited when he showed up.
The fact that he keeps talking about not knowing his dad
Yeah.
and not knowing where he comes from. I think I was just born here.
Yeah.
All of the
was
little
so
quips were so good. Yeah.
Yes.
God damn
I
it.
was born here. Yeah.
What was your other favorite?
Johnny Storm.
That got me.
That was when I first cried laughing.
Yeah.
I was so good.
I was
'Cause
impressed.
I loved that movie.
Yeah.
As a kid, and I
The
remember
first one?
Yeah.
Or like both?
I think just the first one's the one that's like coming to my mind more.
Okay.
But
Second
that
one
was
had
like
Silver Surfer.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so we're in. Oh yeah, that was.
We're in spoiler territory. Yeah.
Yeah, we're in spoiler territory. So Chris Evans shows up, and you don't know what character he's like supposed to be. So
We don't
everybody's-
even know it's Chris Evans at first.
At first, he's like hooded, and then only
And then-
Deadpool sees him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my God, he's here!"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh my God, we're saved!" And like he thinks it's Chris Evans, Captain America.
God damn it.
And he comes down, and I remember even looking at him on the screen, and I was like, "He doesn't look like
His hair's different.
his hair's
He looks different.
and he's like a little leaner. He's
Yeah.
not like Chris. He's not Captain America.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers. He's not Steve Rogers." And then
To be fair, he hasn't been Steve Rogers for a while,
I know,
so I
was
figured he
like,
just
I was
didn't
like,
bulk up.
and I was like, he's in the void.
Yeah,
for a
that's
reason.
true. That's true. Yeah.
So I was like, he's not a good Captain America.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's in the void.
The variant.
He's a variant. He turned into Johnny's. They
God
revealed
damn
he
it.
was Johnny Storm, and I lost it. It was so good.
It's so good. I'm sorry that we're ruining this for you, Dylan.
Give a torch. It was so good.
I mean, this still just makes me want to see it because I remember those Fantastic Four movies coming out
They're so
when I was
bad.
younger. Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
I mean,
And-
I didn't know what a good and bad movie was when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were coming
Oh,
out.
same.
So,
I mean, that's why I liked Daredevil. I did not
Right.
Hold on.
understand.
Yeah.
I love Daredevil. We do not
No,
besmirch Daredevil
I
on
do
this
still
show.
love Daredevil, but I feel like part of my reason I love it is because like I was 10 when I saw it. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
Okay.
this is great.
That's
like it's the same reason why I'm still gonna watch this and love it. Dead Silence. I
Dead
was
Silence,
14
again.
when I saw it, and it's just in my brain.
Hal says, been a while since I had so much fun at the theater. Costa says, Henry Cavill for the win.
That was up there. It's probably my third favorite cameo. And then they
That-
said, "We'll treat you much better than the people down the road."
And that whole sequence of him going through the different variants of Wolverines, and part of the gag, the very first one we meet, which you think is just Hugh Jackman Wolverine, and then he gets off the stool and he's like
5'3".
4. Yeah, he's so
Isn't
tiny.
that his comic book height? He's 5'3".
Yeah,
canonically.
that's the gag.
That's
is
like
that
my
they made
height.
him what his height is in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He like teases him. He's like, "Oh, look at you!"
he's a little cutie.
All right, cue the montage.
Pink says, my favorite joke was Reynolds' character.
Yes.
Crude, indirect reference to his wife. There's 2,000 bones in the human body.
There's 206,
Oh,
not 2,000,
I'm sorry.
everyone.
206 bones in the human body. 207 if you're
Maybe
watching
for you
Gossip
guys.
Girl.
He
That was
said,
a good bit.
Yeah, he said if I'm watching Gossip Girl, I had to explain that one to Costa. Costa didn't know Blake Lively was in.
It took
Gossip
me a
Girl.
second, but I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I bet she's in that shit.
I clocked that right away. And he even said he makes another reference to Blake Lively when Wolverine makes something. He's like, "Oh, careful! I have to ask Blake if that's okay."
Yeah.
He's like,
God damn it. See what I mean? There's so
and
many.
she was Lady Pool.
Yep. There was this weird conspiracy online or theory that Taylor Swift was going to be playing Deadpool for some reason. Lady Deadpool.
So Taylor Swift is really good friends with Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. They're all really good friends. Blake Lively has directed several of Taylor Swift's like more popular music videos.
What?
They're very good friends.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that tracks.
Yeah, they're
That's
all
pretty
very
cool
good
then.
friends. They go out a lot.
I was like, why would they pick Taylor Swift? That makes
Yeah,
sense.
they're all very good friends. So that's probably why that was a theory. I think there's like, oh, I forget. There was an interview I saw. I don't know a lot of Taylor Swift songs. I do like Taylor Swift. I don't know a lot of her songs.
I like 2 of her albums.
Yeah. There was an interview where they asked the cast to guess Ryan Reynolds' favorite Taylor Swift song. And like they all came up with different songs because apparently he sings them on set. But
cute.
his favorite one is Betty because apparently either in the music video his children are in it or like they reference some of his children's names in it because like they're all that close. So
That's
like,
adorable.
isn't it cute? Yeah.
I know they
So
were
that's
all buds.
yeah. That's why there was probably a rumor that she was gonna pop up.
That's cute.
Yeah.
When Chris Evans showed up, I told my friend I called it. Then he said "Flame on," and I lost it.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Seeing Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, the one who he's missing a hand in the future. The Wolverine nailed to the X gave me Geekwood because it is still one of my favorite
Geekwood is
X-Men
the best.
comic book covers. Holy shit, Lively was Lady Deadpool?
Yes.
Yes.
Isn't that great? And
I was
one of
watching
their-
the credits to make sure. I was like, ooh, who is it? Ah, okay.
One of their kids was Kid Deadpool,
God damn it.
who said, like, get your, if I want to hear your opinion, I'll take Wolverine's dick out of your mouth. Their child
God
said
damn
that.
That's wonderful. I'm trying to think if there's anything I hated about this movie other than it's a bunch of nonsense.
That's what I loved about it, though.
Yeah.
I loved that. Matthew McConaughey was Cowboy Pool. Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, his
It
voice.
sounds-
I don't know if he was actually him, but his voice was.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like him. Yeah, I think I just love this movie. Any faults I have with it, I probably overlooked because I was guffawing. I was laughing so hard I was crying. And you know what? Some of the serious bits I felt.
Yeah.
I actually got a little choked up at some of the sad bits.
Yeah.
Some of the melodrama. Yeah, I laughed so hard I cried, and then I kind of cried at just the sadness of some of the character work. So
It was great.
yeah,
Who was your favorite Deadpool variant?
Dogpool.
Dogpool, of course.
Dogpool's amazing.
Nice Pool was
No, nice pool.
Nice Pool. Oh, sorry, his Canadian accent. Oh, I loved the reference to Ryan Reynolds being Canadian too, because there's a TVA agent who,
Oh yeah.
in the beginning, after he digs up Logan's grave, they're like, "How dare you? He was the best thing to come out of Canada." He throws his sword in his face. He's like, "Get my country out of your mouth and my sword." Like,
Which is also a Will Smith reference.
yes.
At the Oscars.
Yep.
Um,
So many layers. Like, I love pop culture references.
Yep,
So I love
yeah.
Deadpool. I
Yeah.
love.
it's very a lot of people complain about fan service when it happens in movies, and I get it. But the kid in me is like,
I know. I get it. I get it to an extent, but I'm like, I'm a fan.
yeah.
And they're doing this for me.
I'm a fan, and they're servicing me.
Get it.
Wonderful.
I get it.
Keep servicing me.
Do it. Give me what I want.
Never stop servicing my fandom. Nice Pool's fourth wall break was hilarious. Do you remember it?
Yes.
What? I forgot. Tell me.
So he shows up at the subway station right before all the other Deadpools show up, and Deadpool Prime is looking
Yeah.
at him. He's like, "What do you want, Van Milder?"
Ah.
And he's like, "Oh, I can break the fourth wall too. The proposal." And then
That's right.
he stares at the camera for a minute and then turns away.
That got a huge laugh. Yeah.
So good.
Only thing made me scratch my head was why didn't Loki show up since he holds the timelines together? I think, Hal, because he's holding the timelines together. He's trapped there. I don't think he's like able to just like, guys, I got to take a piss break. Someone else hold these timelines for me. You know?
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
Are you
I was
saying
waiting for
Loki
an Owen
pisses
Wilson.
his pants?
He just sits in his own filth.
That's what I do when we record here.
Oh my God, it's true. It is. You can't smell through the
sorry.
camera.
I'm sorry, that was
Be
too much.
glad.
I haven't updated the cameras to allow scent to stream.
Come scratch your screen. Budget? Mm-hmm. What about budget?
Getting Loki.
Oh,
Getting-
also budget.
I don't know. They got like everyone in this. I did also love the bit when Johnny Storm gets got, and then Wolverine's like, "You got that kid killed." He's like, "Come on, do you know what he was doing to our budget?"
Yeah. Did you stick around for the post-credit sequence?
Yes. You find out
Perfection.
he did say all that.
Perfection.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, it was so good.
Let's see. Hugh Jackman said he really was done playing the character of Wolverine after Logan. When asked why he chose to return for this film, he simply said, "I just wanted to do it. And I felt it in my gut," adding that he wanted to have a best possible time ever on a movie set together with Ryan Reynolds. Called it.
I also saw him do an interview. I forget what late night show it was on, but they asked him the same question. Like, "You said you were done being Wolverine." He's like, "Yeah. Logan came out. I said I was done being Wolverine. And then I saw Deadpool 1 and I went, shit.
Yep.
I should have stuck around." And so.
Oh, also the fact that we see Wolverine in an actual Wolverine costume.
I
with
was
the
going to
mask.
say, I loved that. And I love the reason why he wore it.
Uh-huh.
And that was one of the emotional beats that got me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I do have one nit to pick. That Logan has the same exact story as the Logan.
Logan.
It's just like, oh, I didn't help and everyone's dead. I guess in Logan, he's the one who killed them, right? Mm-hmm. But in this one, he just was at a bar and missed it, right?
He was giving into his vices, and
Yeah.
they didn't want him. He said they were like calling for him,
Yeah,
like telling
yeah.
him not to go, and
Yeah.
he just went anyway and got drunk and came home, and they were all dead.
Ugh, brutal.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes saying there's only one blade and will only ever be one blade.
Yes.
Yeah,
Agreed. That
was
was
awesome.
He was. Oh my God. He was probably the cameo the theater got the most excited about that I was in. Everybody freaked out, including me.
I have another nitpick.
What's your nitpick?
The line, "Some motherfuckers are still trying to ice skate uphill," is the worst line in this movie.
Okay, can you explain that one to me?
Oh, so have you seen Blade? The original Blade?
Yes, a long time ago.
Yeah, it still holds up. It's still amazing.
Yeah.
It is one of the first rated R gnarly comic book movies.
Okay.
Yeah. That is his cool line at the end. "I'm about to kill the villain. I have to say something witty and charming," and that's his cool guy line. "Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill." To which me and I think everyone in the audience went, "What?" You know.
Yeah.
And then he just repeats it, but like still, it's just, I feel like they could have done something better, but
So
whatever.
it'd be like Storm showing up and being like, "Hey, you know what happens?"
You know what still happens?
You
to
know what
things
still
when they get
happens
electrocuted?
when you electrocute a toad?
Also,
They get electrocuted.
to this day.
They
even
still
now.
do
Yeah.
in 2024. Get electrocuted.
Yeah. But all these are just dumb little whatevers. Cassandra Nova.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
Emma Corrin?
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
But she was awesome.
I believe they use they, them.
Oh,
I think.
they were awesome.
I think.
They were awesome.
But yeah, I loved them.
Yeah. Grant Morrison creation, Cassandra Nova, if you're not aware. I want to say maybe 20 years ago, Grant Morrison wrote a comic book series called New X-Men, where he created Cassandra Nova, who was in the womb. She's Charles Xavier's twin, who tried to murder each other in the womb. So the fact that they brought her in out of nowhere, she's never been seen before in live action. So I was absolutely delighted to see her. And her power was disgusting. And
Oh my God. I want
the way
to
they
talk
did it was
about
awesome.
that. Yeah.
when she grabs Well, she grabs him
And
then
pulls him by
drags
his
him down the
nostrils.
street. Oh,
From inside his skull.
it's so good.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I wish I had more. Really, I'm just, what did he say? Geekwood? I'm just having Geekwood over the whole movie. The needle drops were fantastic. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what. Someone came into my shop today, one of my subscribers, and he was wearing a Madonna t-shirt. A classic 1980s vintage Madonna t-shirt. And I was like, oh, that t-shirt's awesome. And he revealed to me that he actually didn't know Madonna until the song from this movie, the trailer, I guess.
Yeah.
And he liked the song so much that he was like, oh, who is this? And then his girlfriend says, that's Madonna. And he goes, I don't know. Didn't know Madonna. And I crumbled to dust. I couldn't believe In Sync.
I've heard some people refer to the song Bye 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 as, oh yeah, that song from Deadpool. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
No.
Although I did something similar in the 90s when Wayne's World came out. I went home and I told my mom about how funny the movie was. And I was like, oh, and there's this great song by this band called Queen. This new band called Queen. And she literally smacked me upside the head and took me to our record section, the record,
How dare you.
And showed me the record. Here you go.
That's so
So yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
But
we're
also
now
I-
on the receiving
yeah.
end of it. And it's
Yeah.
a little rough.
I do love some classic Madonna.
I had a timeline question for you that you might know more about. Okay, so Logan
Yes.
takes place in 2029,
Oh, does it? Okay.
right? That's what I was going to...
Probably.
This is what I'm hearing on the interwebs.
Okay. I'll say yes.
So, but they confirmed that this took place in 2024. Are there now 2 Wolverines in this timeline?
Uh-oh.
But he had to time jump to dig up Logan's grave
Right.
in the beginning,
So yeah.
right?
So
So
he
it's
jumped-
like,
Right. So that Logan is still alive.
so there's 2 Wolverines in this
Oh
universe
shit.
now.
They fucked it up, I think.
Or did it do, I don't know, because people are like, oh, maybe they're setting up for bigger implications later on. I don't know.
They're not.
They're not.
I don't
They
think this
fucked it
movie's
up.
setting up anything.
Okay.
29 film Logan takes place in the year 2029.
2029.
In the film Logan, aging Wolverine, 97-year-old Charles Xavier, blah, 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 blah.
The fact that they call it, like the AI overview called it the 2029
The
film
2029
Yeah.
just
The
shows
2020
that
it isn't
Google's
even out
AI
yet.
needs some work.
I haven't seen it yet because it's not 5 years
Yeah.
from now.
Hasn't been made yet.
Hasn't been made yet.
Now, to be fair, do we know that time happens the same way in every universe in the multiverse?
You know how a long time ago we watched Tenet and I said I don't like timey-wimey stuff?
Yes.
This is the timey-wimey stuff I don't
Yeah.
like.
I think they messed this up. I
Yeah.
think they forgot that it takes place in the future.
Yeah.
Because he should have been able to just go get that Wolverine,
Right.
right?
Or maybe
Is that-
Deadpool forgot.
Yeah.
Maybe that's canon.
Yeah.
Deadpool forgot.
Although that whole bit where he's using the adamantium skeleton
That
of
was
Wolverine
so
to murder
fun.
people was just, I was cackling.
Uh-huh.
Costa says Hugh Jackman will be Wolverine until he is 90, which is a bit
Yep.
in the movie.
Till you're 90.
I can't get that damn bye 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 song out of my head since seeing the movie.
Because it's a bop. I know the dance. I used to.
Yer days. Hi Eddie. I don't know what that means. Yer days. But is there anything else we want to talk about with? You had mentioned so Costa's away
Yes.
and you had plans.
Oh,
while
I'm
he's
going
gone.
to rewatch all of the X-Men movies. I got emotional during the credit scene when they were showing all of the clips from all of the Fox,
Fox
movies
movies.
from the early 2000s. Oh my
I
god.
can't believe how young he was.
was a
He was a little baby.
Oh my god.
Do you know that he was called last minute because he didn't get the part originally?
No.
It went to the guy from I think White House Down. There was a different guy and there was a scheduling conflict, so he wasn't able to do it. So that's why Hugh Jackman became Wolverine and has been for the last 20 years.
He is Wolverine.
It's insane.
Oh, one more bit I loved about a fourth wall break that I loved was when they're fighting in the Honda Odyssey and the music changes and it's The Greatest Showman. Because
I didn't get that.
Hugh Jackman
I've
is
never
P.T.
seen that
Barnum in
movie.
the. Oh my god, I went through a phase where I was really into it.
Yeah.
And I think it was it was during COVID, so I was just like watching it all the time. It's
Really?
the soundtrack is incredible. Although, just so people know, P.T. Barnum sucked in real life.
That's the buzz around town. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. But yeah, the Greatest Showman plays when he like bashes Deadpool's face into the stereo. It goes whoa, which is the intro to The Greatest Showman, and then it changes. And Coast and I looked at each other. It was very
Doug
good.
Ray Scott was originally. Oh yeah, not. He's from Mission Impossible 2. That's why he couldn't do it.
And
It was an
Ever After?
Yeah.
That Drew Barrymore? Ever After? Oh no, is that what I'm thinking of? Am I thinking of the right movie?
Right. Well, yeah. That was
Right?
Yeah.
It
Right.
was like the Cinderella movie? Oh my God, I love that
cute.
movie.
That was a cute one. So yeah, Doug Ray Scott. I confused him with the other guy from White House Down.
Or maybe I'm
I wonder how. I feel bad, but I wonder how sad Doug Ray Scott is
oh.
that he had to pass that up, because that was a long lasting
Yeah, it is Ever After.
bunch of roles. You know?
Yeah.
The other article I was looking at says that Tom Cruise forced him to duck out of it.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
Well,
So he just hates Tom Cruise now.
the more information I find about Tom Cruise leads to that conclusion.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Did you know that Peggy Dogpool was voted Britain's ugliest dog?
That's so mean. Why do you have to? Who comes up with that? Who's like, you know what? We're gonna look at all the dogs. We're gonna find
We're
the
gonna say
ugliest
which one sucks the most.
We're gonna see which one sucks.
Yeah.
People love ugly dogs. I
That's
don't know.
true. I love an ugly dog. I asked Costa if we could get a gremlin dog after seeing that movie. He's on the fence about it, but I'm gonna do it while he's out of town. Costa, you're gonna come home to a gremlin dog. I'm doing it.
Yeah. Anything else we want to talk about? What,
Adopt
Deadpool
gremlin
Wolverine?
dogs.
Yeah. Now go.
Go right now. We need an army of them.
I think that's it. It's just going to be another
go see
hour
it.
of me
Yeah.
nerdwooding over this movie. It's so fun.
It was so good.
So, what is your favorite X-Men movie?
The first one.
Just X-Men.
X-Men.
2000.
It was just so pivotal for me. See, it was like my intro into like superhero movies, because from there it went to the Fantastic Four movies, to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. It was like,
I still love those.
oh my God, me too. Yeah.
Mine's Logan.
Logan, yeah.
Logan but you don't get there without having Patrick Stewart for the past 20 years or
Right.
past 15 years, however long it was, and having their relationship develop from X-Men 2000 to like Logan. You don't get the gravitas of that situation unless you have all of that experience.
Right.
So saying that Logan is my favorite, I don't know if that counts. You know what I mean?
does.
Because you kind
I
of have
get
to
it.
watch all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the culmination of all, I mean, my favorite Avengers is Endgame. But
Yeah.
you still have to watch 20
You
years.
still have to watch all
or
of it. Yeah,
10 years
exactly.
of Marvel movies. Is there any other comments?
Comments, questions, concerns?
We're still on the Doug Ray Scott
Yeah, we're still looking at his-
IMDb. He's just dreamily staring at Doug Ray Scott.
I do wish, hold on, one cameo I do wish we got. Richard E. Grant, who is a Loki variant.
Yes.
I would have loved him to pop up.
As a Deadpool.
That would've been
Just
funny.
the Richard E. Grant Deadpool. Logan, says Pink. I guess
Logan.
Pink's favorite X-Men is Logan. Are you going to watch Wolverine, X-Men Origins Wolverine?
In
you
my
watched that
rewatch? I definitely have, but it's been a minute. I don't know. Yeah.
So bad.
I still might watch it.
Couldn't believe how bad it was coming off the other. Well, I guess X3 was pretty
Right,
bad too.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Maybe I won't watch all of them.
And then
I'll
X-Men
just watch the ones I
Apocalypse.
like.
Yeah, there you go.
Just watch the ones
Much
I
better.
like.
Days
Days of Future
Past
Past
was
is
a fun
good.
one. Yeah.
I saw that one in
Says
theaters. That was
Hal.
really good.
All right. Costa says vote Gremlin Dogs 2024.
True.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope we didn't spoil the movie too much for you. Hopefully you already watched it. And click new messages. Dylan. Gross. It's terrible. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll talk at you later. Did it.
Boop, boop.